Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. This was the scene a few minutes ago, the dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
We go tonight. 180. 53. Watch the pass.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Too low, check 3, check 3, check 3, check 31, check 31.
Goff now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
36.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hekker, on to punt for the Rams. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Come on, man, let's go.
At their own 13-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield, Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he's going to return it to the 21. Yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Cut. 120. Get Mike. Let's go.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
180. Check 53. Check.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught by OBJ. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
You won't see me in your nightmares, son.
From the gun, here's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Check.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Seibert on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Landry now on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Let's go.
Mayfield on 1st down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Landry, the intended target.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now gone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Black 20. 3 buck. What's up?
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that. But, boy, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a draws. Goff gives to Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Hey, Nut, 180. Come, baby. Come, baby. Woo!
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Value 3.
Now Goff on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Gone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Tighten down. There you go. Rush in. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Mayfield now from the 50. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mayfield finding Beckham. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Mayfield now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Mayfield flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble, hits second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Check 99. Check 99. Run. 58 to Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Crunch. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
From the gun on third down. Gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Set, 180. Pistol. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. No. Off. Hey, 58.
First down, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
All day. I'm coming. Real. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Let's go. Let's do it.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Goff now looks to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Defense wins championships, baby.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down throw for Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
He's going to air one out. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
2 for 1.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
It's not something that we see every game now. Todd Gurley held below 50 yards, and we are in the fourth quarter. Got to give a lot of credit. They've done a nice job of bottling him up.
They absolutely have. And a lot of times he can still find holes, but they're and he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Myles Garrett. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. It's a party now.
Mayfield on play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
180. 58, come on. Push him back. Push him back.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Here's Austin Seibert now for the Browns field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Super 66. Mike 53. 53. Mike. Cut.
Now it's gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
King. Check three.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. They go play action. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but oh no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was Baker Mayfield who led the way. The #1 pick in 2018. He showed why he was so coveted.
And it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied. But rarely did anyone suggest he would go #1 overall. And he did, showed exactly why. It's not just how he plays. It's not just his arm and his vision. It's the leadership, it's the toughness, it's the moxie that he exhibits, and his teammates just feed off of it.
So for the Browns, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.